Hello, my name is Sarah Freitag, and my partner is Jocelyn Hermosilla, and our topic is arranged marriages. What is an arranged marriage? In arranged marriages, family members are responsible for selecting and approving potential mates for their children. Western versus Eastern societies. Arranged marriages are not as common in Western societies. Western societies place more importance on love as the foundation for marriage. In Eastern societies, such as Japan, China, or India, love may not be the foundation for marriage. Couples may place more everlasting qualities of beliefs and values above love in the beginning. Do arranged marriages work? Among Chinese women, those in partner-selected marriages reported higher satisfaction than women in arranged marriages. This is similar to results from Turkish couples who had greater marital adjustments and fewer reports of loneliness than arranged marriages. In multiple studies of Indian couples in arranged marriages, they reported greater satisfaction with their relationship than spouses in partner-selected marriages. These results seem to be dependent on the duration of the marriage. In Chapter 9, we discuss passionate love and companionate love. Passionate love is the infatuation and high desirability one feels towards their partner early on in their relationship. This may explain why previously mentioned Turkish and Chinese couples and women reported higher rates of marital satisfaction shortly after partner-selected marriages. Passionate love tends to decline over time. Companionate love is an authentic bond and mutual commitment we feel towards our partner. This tends to develop over time and may explain why Indian spouses previously mentioned reported higher marital satisfaction even in arranged marriages as time went on. Companionate love tends to become more stable over time. In the text, the author mentions that in Japan, arranged marriages are still common. Families will find a potential bride and a potential groom to match together. Ultimately, it is up to the couple to decide whether or not they commit to marriage. Jocelyn's partner's family is Vietnamese and he has several siblings. When his oldest brother was ready to get married and settle down, his parents had a friend in Vietnam who had a daughter whom they thought would be a good match. The potential groom and the potential wife then met, spent some time together, and ended up marrying and now have children. So you can see that families had some influence on the potential spouses, perhaps by noticing that each other had qualities their son or daughter wanted in a potential spouse. But ultimately, the two individuals decided for themselves whether marriage was right for them. I have attached a short clip on Omar and how an arranged marriage worked out for him.
As soon as I walk in that door and I see her, my first glimpse of her, and I felt a deep affection, a feeling of gratitude. And if you look in the dictionary, I felt the definition of love. I felt it, she felt it, and my hopes soared. Later that evening, we talked more. We got to know each other. My sister was there. My mother was there. Her mother was there. We sat all together. Later, Ariba and I do take a walk and we talk by ourselves. And so, towards the end of that night, I'm instructed to sit here. Ariba sits across from me, my mother, and then Ariba's mother sit across. My mother begins and asks Ariba, "Do you like Omar enough to marry him?" She says yes. Then she asks Ariba's mother, "Do you like Omar enough to be your son?" She says yes. Now Ariba's mother does the same, and now Ariba's mother asks my mother, "Do you like Ariba enough to be your daughter?" My mom says, "Yes, I do." And before she can say, "Omar, do you like Ariba?" "Yes!" And then both mothers ask us together in unison, "Omar and Ariba, do you?" "Yes!" Both of us nod. That Saturday night, I went home, and I knew that she was the one for me. That Sunday morning, I wake up, take my mother and sister, go out, buy the ring. Sunday evening, I'm set to meet her. Sunday evening, I see her, and I propose that next day after meeting her. We were set to get married a year after that, which we did in July, just a few months ago. After our wedding, we went to for our 11-day honeymoon to Andalusia, Spain, where we just had a romantic getaway, and we came back. And so I used arranged marriages, and I found the woman of my dreams. I listened to the wisdom of my mother and my grandmother. Arranged marriages have been practiced for centuries, from civilizations, from dynasties in Europe, Asia, and Africa. In my research, I found an article in the Chicago Tribune. A surprising new look shows arranged marriages in the United States lead to love, satisfaction, and commitment. Arranged marriages are not forced marriages. Arranged marriages, rather, are a chance to meet someone, an arranged meeting. I found love behind arranged marriages, and so can you.